Hello everyone, I'm Heather Dawson and welcome to California Life. As always, we bring you the best of California every week on our show. So let's start with the best self-made women in the state. In fact, Forbes has compiled its first ever list of the nation's top 50 most successful self-made women, and 20 of the women live right here in California. Of course, Oprah Winfrey, Facebook's Sheryl Sandberg, Meg Whitman, and Yahoo CEO Marissa Mayer made the list, as well as Linda Weinman, who sold her lynda.com to LinkedIn for $1.5 billion. Dermatologist Kathy Fields and Katie Roden co-created Proactive, and Kit Crawford's Cliff Bars and Drinks now sell in 14 countries. Supermodel Kathy Ireland, who worked a paper route as a teen before gracing the highest-selling Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover, built a $420 million licensing fortune. Another celebrity, Jessica Alba, isn't far behind with The Honest Company, and fashion industry successes include Forever 21 co-founder Jin Suk Chang and The Gap's Doris Fisher. However, the most successful and also the youngest, Elizabeth Holmes, who dropped out of Stanford to launch a blood testing firm, tops the list with a net worth of $4.5 billion. And at 31, she is the world's youngest female billionaire. Well, the creative team behind several popular San Diego restaurants is looking to expand to other areas of the state. California Life's Audra Stafford shows us how each patio restaurant serves up fresh, seasonal food with a distinct local flavor.
Walk into the patio on Goldfinch just a few minutes from downtown San Diego, and you'll instantly feel at home.
Really a reflection of when you come to my home to eat, this is the atmosphere you would experience.
And that's exactly the experience owner Gina Champion-Kane wants you to have at all of her restaurants.
Restaurants that were all about neighborhood and community.
Where everyone is welcome, even those on four legs.
And I love my dogs, so it was really important to me to have an environment where I could bring my dogs.
Each location has its own unique vibe.
The patio on Goldfinch, where we are today, is far more urban chic, and because we are in an urban neighborhood. The patio on Lamont Street is at the beach, and you feel like you're at the beach, a beach cottage.
The menu also varies from location to location and from season to season.
I normally change the menu at least 3 times a year.
But executive chef John Medall says there are a few things that will always stay the same, like the patio's focus on sustainability.
At least 95% of what you see here is local San Diego or local West Coast.
And those signature dishes.
So there's the beef and blue flatbread, the Spanish braised octopus, the ahi poke tacos, the ahi crab tower. Those things are going to be from restaurant to restaurant. That way when people go there, they can have those familiar items, and then they can kind of, experience other things.
Some of the other things you can experience at the patio on Goldfinch: a carefully curated selection of gourmet cheeses.
The cheese cave that we have here is very unique.
And a top-notch collection of tequila.
A lot of tequilas that we're able to get here, you can't get in other parts of the country.
Handpicked by the restaurant's general manager and resident tequila expert, or catador, Chris Simmons.
And we've collaborated with different people that are very important in the tequila industry, whether it be Tomas Estes, who's the European ambassador, Carlos Camarena, who's a well-known master distiller. We have a lot of tequila dinners, 5-course dinners where we pair each course with tequila.
We also have a cicerone on staff, and the cicerone is a very unique position in the beer world. We love to offer unique opportunities for our customers, for our guests, that perhaps they just wouldn't get anywhere else.
Those opportunities extend to their newest locations. At the patio in left field at Petco Park, you'll find the restaurant's trademark living green wall, along with a tasty twist on some classic ballpark favorites.
Me being an avid baseball fan, I got tired of the mundane, having just a hamburger or a hot dog. So what we have out there are things like a duck and bacon sausage with crispy onions and a blackberry ancho sauce. We have a traditional TJ dog, which is wrapped with bacon and served with roasted garlic mayo and mustard and charred jalapenos.
Nothing like what you'll find at Fireside by the Patio in Liberty Station.
It's going to be all open wood cooking, wood fired.
Gina and her team are also looking to open restaurants outside of San Diego, and say Petaluma will likely be their first.
And they'll be called the Patio in Petaluma. We haven't really finalized the name on that one yet. It's brand new in the works, and we're very excited about being up in wine country.
Gina says a lot of thought goes into each new location.
We're not going to just go anywhere. Our brand works in certain environments, in certain neighborhoods.
And the secret to the patio's success, she says, simplicity.
And it's about great service and phenomenal food in a beautiful environment that you feel comfortable in, yet it's also got a little sex appeal.
Bringing you the best of California from San Diego, I'm Audra Stafford for California Life. Summer is here, and so are the celebrations.
Everybody has so many different weddings and parties and holidays to celebrate.
When it comes to entertaining, Lo Bosworth knows a little something about it.
It's really all in the details.
Bosworth was a cast member on the hit MTV reality show Laguna Beach and its spin-off, The Hills. The Southern California native and UCLA grad is also a professional chef.
I absolutely love to cook, and so I went to the International Culinary Center.
She now lives in New York, where she runs the popular lifestyle blog, thelowdown.com.
And we create content for food, fashion, beauty, and great New York City guide information every day, and a really fun YouTube channel. So definitely busy over here.
Bosworth's tips for summer style: first, set the tone with fragrance.
That'll help you figure out what you want to wear. So this summer I am wearing White Diamonds Luster, and it's a fragrance that's inspired by the amazing Elizabeth Taylor. And it just makes me feel so glamorous, so feminine. It's a really beautiful, fruity, floral scent, and it has diamonds in the name.
Once you've picked out your scent, next comes your outfit.
Right now, I am all about big floral prints, which you can see I'm wearing right now. I have so many, and just like the fragrance, they make me feel really feminine and glamorous, which is at the top of our list for summertime. And then the third style tip that we are absolutely loving right now is the idea of repurposing your outfits. So if you go to a wedding at the beginning of the summer and you have a beautiful long dress that, you really only think, gosh, I can just wear this once, that is definitely not the case. If you have a great tailor, take that dress to the tailor and turn it into something else. Turn it into a cocktail dress or a mini dress, something that you can wear to another event or day to day.
If you're the one hosting the event, Bosworth says lighting can really help set the mood.
Use candles to your advantage, especially when the sun starts to go down at your party. Having candlelight will make it really, really serene and beautiful.
She also recommends making your own centerpieces using fresh flowers.
If you have a vase and you have clear tape, get thin pieces of tape and create a grid on the top of your vase. And all of the holes are the perfect places to put your flowers. So it's a really, really easy way to create a beautiful arrangement yourself.
And bring a personal touch to your party. Bringing you the best of summertime, I'm Audra Stafford for California Life.
And coming up next, Scott Eastwood has recently become a hot name in Hollywood. Stay tuned to learn more about his upcoming film debut, his new role as the face of Davidoff Cool Water, as well as his Love the Ocean campaign. Plus, reporter and author Holly Kmeyer is in studio to talk about her latest novel, Kingston Court. It's a modern-day twist between Sex and the City and Desperate Housewives. This is one of those books you just can't put down. It's all coming up when we return right here at California Life. It's a modern-day twist between Sex and the City and Desperate Housewives. This is one of those books you just can't put down. Drawing from her friends and news background, my close friend and former colleague at NBC, Holly Kmeyer, is getting ready to release her debut novel, Kingston Court. Holly, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me. It's a good time to catch up with you.
I really couldn't put the book down. It's that good.
Thank you. I'm pretty excited about it.
What prompted you to write it?
I like to go out with my beautiful, over-the-top girlfriends and observe, take notes, collect story ideas, and then go home and write about it. So really, Kingston Court is the world I live in, but better. And it has all the mommy drama, divorce, dating, starting over.
I felt like I knew those characters. So who is your favorite character?
I feel like the right answer, the PC answer, would be to pick one of my women, and I love my female characters. But honestly, it was a guy. It's Cameron. He's my favorite. Even though he was deceitful and he told some lies, I felt like he really loved his wife, and he just seems like so much fun. He's somebody I would like to go out to lunch with.
I know, and maybe for a part 2. Maybe it's a spin-off on Cameron. And what about scenes? Do you have a favorite scene?
I do have a favorite scene. So it starts off with Natalie going up to Los Angeles to watch Alec, this guy she has a huge crush on, perform in a band. And he's up on stage and he's singing, and for just a moment he makes eye contact with her from across the room, and they just kind of lock eyes for a moment. And then later on, they are kind of flirting with each other on Facebook, and she gets really bold and she asks him, "What were you thinking when you were looking at me?" And he says to her, "I felt like I couldn't breathe if I didn't kiss you." So that was my favorite.
There's some racy scenes. What was it like writing those?
Originally, I wrote it where you really didn't go behind the bedroom door, but then I would give it to my girlfriends as beta readers, and they kept saying, "Well, we want to know what goes on behind the closed door. We want all the details." And so I went back and I sat down and I wrote about those awkward moments that can happen, and then also some surprisingly wonderful moments that can happen, like when Samantha goes in for a massage and ends up getting so much more than she planned on. And yeah, I wrote this book for my girlfriends and I took their feedback very seriously.
It's a great book. I wish you all the success. And where can we go if we're interested in getting the book?
I would either go on to Amazon directly, and you can order it there after September 10th, or if they want to go on to my website, which is hkmeyer.com, it's going to have links to everything. They can link to the purchasing button. That's where they can go link as well if they want to see my Facebook or Pinterest, where under Holly Kmeyer, there's an All Things Kingston Court subcategory, and it has pictures of all the characters and their pets and what their houses look like. So it's kind of like getting to see the movie too.
Very interesting. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you for having me on.
And coming up, Scott Eastwood has been heating up the big screen, and now he's talking about his latest love when we continue with the best of entertainment on California Life. Don't go away. Well, Scott Eastwood is best known for his most recent dreamy role as Luke Collins in the Nicholas Sparks romantic drama The Longest Ride, and recently talked to our very own Madison Perry about his relationship with the Love the Ocean campaign and his new role as the face of Davidoff Cool Water. Here's Maddie.
Born in California and raised in Hawaii, Eastwood has always been connected to the ocean. A surfing enthusiast, swimmer, and ocean lover, he has always been passionate about the protection of the marine environment. The Hollywood star recently joined forces with National Geographic's Save the Ocean campaign to inform others of the simple, everyday actions that you can do to help protect and conserve our environment.
Love the Ocean is a campaign that promotes Davidoff Cool Water's partnership with the National Geographic's Pristine Seas project. We launched it back in 2009 with Dr. Enrique Sala, who's a marine biologist and a National Geographic explorer in residence. And we have a really simple goal. It's to find and explore the last wild spaces in the ocean. And we're working with partners like Davidoff Cool Water towards a global United Nations goal. And that goal is to secure 10% of the world's oceans protected by 2020. And just to put that into context, we currently only protect just over 1%. So we've got a lot of work to do, but we've made some great progress and inroads with Pristine Seas.
Many are unaware that the world's oceans cover 72% of the Earth's surface, but only 1% is protected. Also, Scott shared that 50% of the breathable air in our atmosphere comes from the ocean, making its protection of even greater importance.
I was really excited when Davidoff Cool Water asked me to be a part of this campaign. You know, I think we can all agree that the ocean is something that is worth protecting. When you think about it, it's what makes our planet unique in the solar system. It's really the giver of life.
The ocean affects everyone throughout the world, and if you're interested in coming together with Eastwood and National Geographic to save our beloved marine life, there are many simple ways to get involved.
Enrique has a fantastic saying, which is we only protect what we love and we only love what we know. And by being more educated and engaged in this subject, that's a great first step. If you want to find more about the particular science and the expeditions, go to pristineseas.org and you'll find a host of information and also personal consumer tips as well.
Amidst traveling alongside National Geographic to become more involved in the reality of these organizations, Eastwood's also working on debuting in various upcoming films. The actor's latest film, The Longest Ride, will be released on DVD next month.
Let's go!
Eastwood was recently mentioned in an article praising good Hollywood genes. We talked with the actor about what it was like growing up with such a well-known and loved father.
He was great. He's an inspiration. I couldn't ask for more.
Thanks for watching us talk with Scott Eastwood as he continues to amaze his fans with not only his talent and good looks, but his compassion and heart for the world. I'm Madison Perry with California Life.
Where can you visit the heart of Africa without ever leaving North America? Your local zoo, of course. Zoos and aquariums are great ways to see plants and animals from the far reaches of our planet without the time or expense.
When you're talking about what do you want to do with your kids in the summer, go to your local zoo and aquarium. Make sure they're part of the AZA, which is the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, because it's so inspiring to see all these beautiful animals, learn about them, and see just what makes them so magnificent.
And we're lucky here in California with large zoos in San Diego, Los Angeles, and San Francisco, with a variety of smaller zoos and award-winning aquariums.
It's amazing to see all the different varieties and so many zoos that people can go to. Each zoo in California, they really highlight different things. And we could sit here all day long and talk about what makes your local zoo so special. The thing that I love about it is we all have that same mission. And it's lead and inspire by connecting people and wildlife.
When planning a visit to the zoo, oftentimes getting there early in the morning is key because that's when animals are usually more active. But ultimately, the goal of zoos and aquariums is to connect people with the wild animals that inhabit places we may never visit.
Zoos are all about having fun with your family, but also realize that all the zoos are working together to care for the plants and animals in the world. And so we've launched a new program called SAFE, Saving Animals from Extinction. It's so important, and we're highlighting 10 of our animals. I brought one today. I'd love to be able to show you this little cheetah. So this cheetah is the fastest land mammal in the world. 70 miles an hour, but unfortunately they're highly endangered, and there's only 12,000 left in Africa. And the reason why that's happening is because of, well, habitat loss and also that human-wildlife conflict. So here at the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, we have an ambassador program, and we tell people how they can care for animals and plants locally as well as globally.
Other animals targeted for preservation by SAFE are the Asian elephant, the black rhino, the gorilla, and the sea turtle, among others. You can see the entire list at azaanimals.org. To help connect you and your family to this endangered wildlife and other exotic animals, there is a special offer to bring your kids to the zoo for free.
We care about animals, we care about people, and we want to connect them. You can do this by bringing your children free to your local zoo and aquarium by going to FritoLayZooFun.com. And I would also encourage people to go buy a variety pack. Make sure that there's an animal on it, because in there that gives people an opportunity to go and get a free pass for their kids to your local zoo and aquarium.
So as summer winds down, make time to visit your local zoo. And before you do, be sure to pick up a children's zoo pass in specially marked Frito-Lay products, or check out FritoLayZooFun.com. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
And that's it for us. If you missed any part of our show, go to our website, CaliforniaLifeHD.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. I'm your host, Heather Dawson. We'll see you next time.